Well, I think this is Balki's love and respect for me. I'm really grateful. I just feel very honored to be in this fantastic industry. The maximum portion of my life has been spent with the film industry. He remembers many poems and nazms. That's how I got selected for that role. I worked with Rishikesh Mukherjee, Rishida, Salim Javed, came across with Zanjeer.
You've worked with Shah Rukh, you've worked with Salman, you've worked with Hrithik as well. When do we see Amitabh Bachchan working with Aamir Khan? दिया लेकर वहां हम जा रहे हैं, जहां सूरज कभी ढलता नहीं है। थकन महसूस हो रुक जाना चाहें, थकन महसूस हो रुक जाना चाहें, सफर में मोड़ वो आया नहीं है। He is tireless. He is an inspiration to millions of people the world over. He has been entertaining people for the last over 40 years now. But personally, he has been a huge inspiration for me because of his zealous tenacity and a strong belief in karma. Mr. Bachchan, huge honor to have you back on Bollywood Hungama, and happy 70th birthday from the entire team at Bollywood Hungama and Hungama Digital Media.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
This is a small token from all of us.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bas.
Mr. Bachchan, we made a 4-part special feature on your birthday. That is, we are calling it Big B's 70th birthday celebration on Bollywood Hungama. So we brought a DVD of that for you.
Oh, thank you.
We've been getting an extraordinary response from all across the world. We've got a reach in 130 countries, and all your fans have been just
I'll keep this
just responding to it.
Thank you so much.
So it'll be great if you can just have a look at it. So as I mentioned in the beginning, that a few of your qualities, like your tenacity, you know, you've seen ups and downs, which I think many people wouldn't even imagine that you can go through that kind of trough that you've faced. What is it that keeps you going, sir? That just you continue just surprise all your fans, all people all across the world.
I think ups and downs in life are part of every human being's existence,
Right.
and they're no different from. I'm no different from them, and therefore what goes through me goes through everybody. We all go through our phases in life, and everything will go right, and then suddenly everything will go wrong. Right. I think the thing really is to just carry on working, right. Carry on doing what you've been doing, and have faith in yourself, have strength, have the confidence that you're still able to deliver what is required of you, and hope that there are people who will still appreciate your work. I guess that is one thing that, you know, just keeps me, you know, occupied.
Right.
It's important to be occupied with some kind of work.
Right.
I think if you become lazy and lethargic, then your whole thinking and everything just comes down. So I hope that I can keep getting work, and I hope that I can keep putting my energy to it.
Right. So the entire industry, they just have a lot of respect for you, and this 70th birthday of yours will be, I'm sure that will be memorable. We've come to know that very senior people in the industry, they've kept around 4 days apart for this birthday celebration of yours.
Gosh.
A lot of surprises are your way, I'm sure about that. English is releasing. I've seen the film yesterday, and there's a small slate in the beginning that 100 years of Indian cinema and 70 years of Amitabh Bachchan. Happy birthday, Amiji. So how do you feel that people have...
Well, I think this is Balki's way of expressing his admiration and love and respect for me. I'm really grateful for that. I have seen the trial also, and I noticed that. It's very sweet of him to do so. I just feel very honored and
Right.
very gratified that I could join this wonderful profession and be in this fantastic industry which celebrates 100 years, and be able to spend 43 of them with this industry. It's a large number of years, and a large portion, the maximum portion of my life has been spent with the film industry, and therefore it is a part of me now, and it is my family, it is my fraternity. I always wish it well, and I hope that it continues to live for thousands of years.
Great. So your first film, Saat Hindustani, Khwaja Ahmad Abbas, a very fine writer, he had directed that, and I believe you played a poet in that.
Yes.
Right. How do you look back at that particular film? And I believe you got a national award for that as well. For
it was as a newcomer award,
Right,
which
right.
was the first film award. That was actually Abbas was looking for new faces.
Right.
there was a group of people who my brother knew. My brother was posted here, and they were being auditioned for that. And so he said he knew that I was keen to join the movies. He gave in my photograph. Abbas Sahab liked the photograph. He called for me, even though he knew my father.
Right.
He did not think that I was my father's son. I thought somebody else who had just run away from home, and so he rang up my father. He said, you know, we have Amitabh here, and I hope he has your consent and so on to come and work with me.
Sure.
And then everything was sorted out, and that's how I got selected for that role.
Right.
And then subsequently, you know, just kept doing the rounds, having not too many successes. I worked with Rishikesh Mukherjee, Rishida, and did some wonderful work with him. Anand and Namak Haram, and so many other films followed.
Mili and Abhiman.
Abhiman and Bemisal and Jurmana, and you know, just endless, and the maximum number of films that I've done
With Rishikesh
with Rishida.
Right.
So and then Salim Javed came across with Zanjeer, and
Rest is history.
well, it was a great box office moment. It was a great film. It had been beautifully scripted. It was very well executed by Prakash Mehra. Gave us all a fantastic opportunity to reach out to the audience. The audience loved the film, and that's how we moved on from there.
So many people, I've been just listening that your jodidari with a lot of your co-stars like Shashi Kapoor ji and Rajesh Khanna ji as well. But many people, I think maybe they don't realize it, but the kind of, I think, camaraderie you shared with Pran sahab. Recently you tweeted about Pran sahab as well.
Yes.
He had called you and he just wanted to hear from you. Sher Khan and that entire Zanjeer bit, and even apart from that, he played your father in Sharabi and a whole lot of other films as well.
There have been so many films that you know, he's been with me, and he's always been a great friend and a great wise person that has always been there, a very gentle soul, and always been very respectful to his work, irrespective of the kind of makeups that he used to do, which was so heavy. He was always the first person on set. Never ever discussed or argued, and never seen him ever you know, get upset or lose his temper with anybody. Just remained very calm and very collected, and great company afterwards. After the shoots were over, he would, you know, he remembers many poems and nazms, and he used to spend time narrating that to us. And
so at any point of time, have you written any poetry yourself?
No,
you recited your father's poetry a lot? Because your life has been very poetic. The way you've led your life is very poetic. As I said in the beginning, karma. I think you've been a strong believer of karma. The way you've just tenacity भी आपका एक aspect है. You've just been doing your job. I think you told Abhishek as well at one point of time when his films were not working, then just keep working.
Yeah, I think that is what to me seems the ideal situation, where you continue working and leave the rest to you know, fate or the blessings of the Almighty or whatever. And if you have done your work with all honesty and dedication, I'm sure that it will be fruitful. There will be failures, and there will be failures in my life also, and have been and will be in the days to come. But the idea really is to carry on working and try and pick up the faults from where you have you know, slipped, and pick them up, restructure yourself, learn from those mistakes, and then take a step forward. So
Abhishek is shooting for Dhoom 3 in Chicago with Aamir. You've worked with Shah Rukh, you've worked with Salman, you've worked with Hrithik as well, Sanjay Dutt, Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan. You've worked with all the top heroes of today's age. When do we see Amitabh Bachchan working with Aamir Khan finally? He was supposed to do a production for you, your production.
Yes, that unfortunately got shelved. And I'm still waiting for that opportunity, and we meet very often and we talk about it, but I hope that something can happen where both of us work together.